Hi, my name is Mian, and I am the owner of Team Online, which is a small education consultancy based out of Pakistan. I had the pleasure of working with Aabiz Solutions, and I would give them 5 out of 5 stars. All right. So what I really like about these double ABs guys is that they are a proper company. There's a team and an infrastructure available, and it's not just chaos. Because what normally happens is, as a non-technical person, when you go into the market and you're looking for a vendor, everybody will claim to be able to do everything, but not everybody can really do everything. And as a layman, it's very difficult to be able to differentiate between somebody saying you should get Flutter, somebody saying get a full stack solution. I don't know what all of this means, but this double A biz guys, the CEO is really old. He's like in his mid 50s, so he's got a really good IT career behind him. And when he talks, you can tell he knows what he's talking about. While I am praising Ayaz and he's a really great guy, their CEO, he's a bit grumpy and he gets annoyed when people start asking him too many technical questions and you want to go into the meat and bones of it. And that's a bit intimidating in the start because you don't have that relationship of trust with a vendor at the beginning. But once I ask, and he does this very quickly, he'll take you in confidence, and once you put your confidence in him and you know whatever he's saying he's right, and leave him to his devices, he will give you an amazing product. But initially when you're working with him, he tends to get a bit grumpy and grouchy about too many technical questions, and that's something I wish we hadn't have had. All right, so there was a number of reasons why we chose WWIS. Firstly, it is always difficult when you're looking in the market. You have to decide if you want to get someone from online or if you're going to source a guy locally. And I had some very custom requirements which not everybody was able to understand, but everybody was willing to just do it. They were on me like hawks. Just do it, do it, do it, do it. But these guys, they were very sober, they were very mature about it. They did not act or sound desperate. What could be done, they would agree, yes, this can be done in this time. What could not be done, they would tell us that as well. Nobody else was willing to tell me the bad news. Nobody was willing to say, no, this can't be done in 4 weeks. Nobody was willing to say your budget is insufficient or your servers won't scale. No one wanted to have those hard conversations. But Mr. Iyaz, he had those hard conversations with me, and I am lucky to have had him, and I my company is much better off for it. There is something very interesting is that my industry is not very well understood in Pakistan or even globally for that matter, and what I wanted to get built was not something that the average Joe could do. And these developers people were honest about it coming into our conversations. They came and they put their foot down and they said, we don't know anything about your industry, we don't need to know anything about your industry. We are your service providers, not your subject matter experts. So either you can hire us or have us hire a subject matter expert for you, or you can provide us with a subject matter expert who will work in liaison with our technical team to deliver your product. So that is how they got knowledge of my industry, was because I was working one to one with their business analysts and their graphic designers and the tech guys, explaining how I wanted everything to work, because they were taking my industry knowledge from me directly. And that was really advantageous for me because that gave me a competitive edge, as we would be having these discussions and I wanted to put things behind a paywall, and then I was explained that paywalls no longer work. I need to build a freemium model. I had no idea what that was. apparently. So right now what happens is partial content is available online, free for everyone to read, and then if you want to get deeper in, you need to pay for that. And the way that is executed is amazing, because even when somebody comes and just wants a free content, we do not charge him money, but we take all of his contact information, which gets fed into our CRM, which then starts sending him outreach emails. And this was a major pain point for me, and I had no idea how I'd be able to solve this problem. I'm just telling you that this solution came out of the working model that they had. How do I know that these guys were knowledgeable in the industry and industry matter experts? That was very clear very quickly. You just look at their Twitter, you look at their LinkedIn. So on Twitter and on LinkedIn, you will see they are in groups, various groups, and they are talking from positions of authority, and their posts are getting liked and commented by other industry veterans. I mean, the best example for this would be Stack Overflow and GitHub. If you look at their GitHub repos and if you look at their activity on Stack Overflow, just look at how long they've been in business for, and it tells you that these guys know what they're talking about.